And I encourage my colleagues a lot, or my clients a lot, to say, if you're not feeling good, take time out, take 2 days, take a long weekend, go away, get fresh air, come back, you'll be revived, you'll be a new person, you can start afresh. Yeah.
You know, Pam, before you move to the next question, I just want to tell a little bit of a story, because I've been working with a couple of people, and whenever I bring the topic of therapy, you know, people frown. They're like, what? No. I mean, there's certain things we do. I like going to the spa.
Yes.
I like going for a weekend away and just taking time to be with myself.
Yes.
It's very important.
Yeah.
In my previous life,
Yes.
I worked in
You've got 9 lives, so which one?
The one before this one. I worked in an environment which I had a great career during my stay there, but it was rough. It was rough. Very masculine environment. Lots of toxicity, you know, and I don't want to talk about, you know, toxic masculinity at this point, but there was just general toxicity all around.
Yes.
But it was a very male-dominated environment. Certain behaviors were rewarded and certain behaviors were not rewarded, and all the stuff that was rewarded was the stuff that I look back today and I think, stuff like that should not be allowed to happen. Stuff like that should not be accepted, right? But it's a long story. But what happened during that time, because I wasn't paying attention to my body, to my soul, to what was going on in my head, I was so fixated on the career and getting to the top and making my mark and proving to everybody in this organization that I'm worth it. The only person I needed to prove my worth to was myself. But there was so much validation seeking in that environment that if I didn't perform and be in a certain way, I probably would not have made it. You know, I left at the end because I got to a point where I realized that this is not me and this is not working for me, right? Partly. But I did all of the superficial things to try and deal with my mental wellness issues and my well-being issues.
Yeah.
So I spent a lot of time, you know, going out with other people instead of confronting what was happening in my head.
Trying to run away from yourself.
Yeah, you know, I was a functional alcoholic.